Hey guys, this is Tealus here with another video looking at an overview of Overwatch heroes. I'm looking at a defense hero in Junkrat. So Junkrat is kind of this character who's very obsessed with explosives, and his entire kit revolves around that. But he, wasn't always like that, but what turned him into the kind of this crazy person, this strange individual, was there was an attack on the Australians' Omnium fusion core, which happened during the rebellion by the Australian Liberation Front that destroyed the landscape of the outback and just obliterated everything. Very few people survived, and those people who did survive were forced into basically scavenging away at, what they could to do what, they could to survive. And so that's what Junkrat did. And this is where he kind of got his love of explosives, was through this is, he would begin to loot and find different items and then combine them and create dangerous explosives at the same time. Now, he started to gain his notoriety when he found that it was extremely valuable. There was extremely valuable secret in Bones of Omnium, so the AI creatures. That's where he found, the kind of extremely valuable secret in it, and this is where he became his notoriety. All of a sudden, bounty hunters, gangs, everyone was trying to go after him. And so, what he did is he went to the Junker Enforcer Roadhog and said, hey, will you protect me? And I will, we'll work together and we'll get 50-50 profit. And so that is how Junkrat came into the Overwatch sphere of influence. He's not a part of Overwatch, but he is a hero out there that you have to watch out for, and him and Roadhog are a pair together. Welcome to what I consider the noob hero of the game. Now, when I'm playing in Call of Duty and everyone talks about noob tubing, this is the hero I think of, and that's exactly what Junkrat does. His main ability is a frag launcher, and so it's just going to sit there and throw out grenades. And this is probably my best hero, because it's so easy. You just sit here, and even though I can't see those guys down there, I'm just going to start doing this. And after a while, I'm going to start getting kills. That's all you do, is you just keep sending these grenades in, and eventually you just start getting kills and you just start whittling down the team's defenses because you are zoning them out completely with his grenade launcher. There is no cap on ammo. It's not like you have to worry about ammunition in this game, so you can just sit there and continue to wail into these players and do tons of damage to them. Now, if you're going to be actually good with them, you're going to hit them straight on with an attack. However, you can't be too close because you can get collateral damage on yourself from that. So, that's something to be of concern about. But otherwise, you can continue to fire these. Now, these don't do that much damage. I mean, we've seen heroes melt these robots a lot quicker than this guy is trying to with these grenade launches. However, he becomes incredibly useful as a zoner. That's where his best use is. So if people are trying to go through this choke point, you can just continue to fire grenades and everyone will be pushed back because they don't want to take unnecessary damage that they don't have to. And that's exactly why Junkrat is considered a defensive hero, is specifically because of this. And I consider him incredibly newbie just because he is basically the noob tube hero. So, this is Junkrat. A lot of the things he does are just kind of cowardly, and you'll start to see it as I start looking at his entire kit, but this is definitely the beginning of the iceberg with this guy. So he has a concussive mind. This is his first ability. He tosses it out, and then you're gonna right click to actually detonate. Now this can be useful at knocking people off cliffs and so forth. As you can see, it did a fair amount of launching. So, consider a whole bunch of people that are stuck on top of a point. I'm just gonna go ahead and launch them. That's all I'm gonna do, is just launch people. I mean, it's fair, right? So, that's his first ability, is to go ahead and launch people. Now, his second ability is called Steel Trap. You basically just launch a trap, and they're kind of just stuck with it. So, as this robot comes up here, there are many times in which I've used this to protect my backside as I'm camping and zoning people out, which is my duty. But the steel trap does a lot of damage. You can put it, the best place to use it is to like put it around corners of buildings. So if I'm sitting inside this building just trying to zone people out and someone tries to come in from the backside, I can put a steel trap right there. Sometimes they're very difficult to notice, and I can continue to sit here, and then all of a sudden it'll pop up and say, you know, so-and-so is trapped. And then you can go ahead and turn on them and just hit them with several grenades to the face. That's basically what it is. You can see, triggered right there. Very simple. It actually does a lot of damage, the trap, so it's something to kind of pay attention to. I've been trying this whole match to try and knock this guy off the ledge. And we'll see if I can actually get it to go through after he goes through his main thing. But as I said before, almost every single one of Junkrat's ability is something that oh, I'm never gonna win. Is something that he is able to, it's kind of a cowardly play, whether it's knocking people off cliffs or it's traps where he's not near it, or the grenade launcher where he's far safe and away. Speaking of far safe and away, his last ability is known as the Riptire. So once again, you're gonna do this from a very safe area. So I'm gonna go like all the way over here. No one can touch me. And I'm gonna use the Riptire. So he fires it off. And I have a timer, but I can sit way back here and then come in and destroy people with an exploding tire. It's really cool ability. I love how his weapons and everything look. He looks so unique, but he is by far probably the most cowardly hero in the game. And his entire kit revolves around that. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to show this because it may take a while to take damage, but he does have a passive that where you drop grenades when you die. It's called Total Mayhem, and basically when he dies, he drops all the grenades, and if you're unfortunate enough to sit there, you can see all those grenades there. If you're unfortunate to sit on top of them, you will end up dying. So that is something to be careful of when playing Junkrat. Playing against a Junkrat. Otherwise, that is everything with Junkrat. I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of fun. You have to know what your duty is, and as a defense, oriented hero, his defense is zoning. That's what his defense-oriented ability is. And he has kits so that he's not jumped, and he has kits to really put people out of place with a concussive mind. But he does his job well. It's just I am of the opinion that it's kind of cowardly. But it's a lot of. I will say, even though it's cowardly, it is a lot of fun to do this. Especially when you trap someone who thinks they've got the jump on you and you're able to turn on them right away. So that is everything dealing with Junkrat. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I don't see too many Junkrats out there, but it is great to see them out there because they can be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll see you guys later. Tearless out.